the difficulty that puts story over combat. The person writing my dialogue thanks you for their gainful employment.
Yo guys, we are back again with another stream of the Outer Worlds 2. Hope you guys doing well. कल मेरे को इतना टाइम नहीं मिला, बहुत ही लेट नाइट आया था, नींद आ रही थी बहुत। ये करेंगे और मैंने थोड़ा सा इसका एडजस्ट तो कर रखा है, फिर भी देख लेते हैं वापस। मास्टर वॉल्यूम सब ठीक है, ग्राफिक्स भी ठीक है। वैसे भी मैंने 60 पे तो लुक कर रखा है, पेसिंग का काम नहीं है, बैलेंस ठीक है, सब क्वालिटी कर दी। ओके हो गया। मीडिया रिफ्लेक्शन ये सब ट्रेसिंग ऑन है, हाई पे रखा है। ओके field of view third, lens for intensity ये सब ठीक है। कंट्रोल्स भी मैंने कर रखे थे।
You're back.
Let me continue where I left off. नहीं मैंने थोड़ा बहुत इसका ग्राफिक्स देखने के लिए गेम प्ले खेला था।
Commander, we've been hit by one of those.
अरे सबटाइटल ऑन करना भूल गया। सिनेमैटिक सबटाइटल चल रहा है।
Space anomalies, and the piloting system is down. The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get ahead of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
भाई इसके ग्राफिक्स खतरनाक है।
What are the orders?
Brace.
प्लस मेरी सिस्टम में इतना आराम से स्मूथली चल रहा है।
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounter.
Earth Directorate verification required. Okay, let's go character create करना guys. Type. Okay. Oh, ABC. इतने ही zoom होता है। डोंडे में कैसा? अच्छा इसमें चड्डी है नहीं इसमें। ये गलत बात है। इसमें इसको ऊपर पहना रखा है। कोई लोंडे का कैरेक्टर रखे हुए। फेस में क्या रखे? कौन सा फेस रखेगा इस? थोड़ा बमचे जैसा लग रहा है, ये ठीक है। कोरियन जैसा लग रहा था। ये भी ठीक है। मैं तो नहीं हूँ इंसान। ये वाला सही लग रहा है। स्क्रीन पर कौन सा रखा है इसका, ज्यादा ब्राइट भी नहीं, ये वाला सही है। एजिंग तो कुछ नहीं रखना है इसको, आइस इसके सही है। एग्रोस अच्छा ये इधर बाहर ऐसे सही है। फोरो अच्छा फोरो ऐसे रोबोटिक है, इसको सामने से फेंकना पड़ेगा। ऐसे ही नोज वगैरह में गया, नोज का साइज ओह छोटा था। ये सही है, स्टिल्ट ये भी सही है। नोज विथ ओके राइट, ये सही है। चिक ओ ये चिक वगैरह वो कुछ नहीं यार, वो सही है। वो हेयर स्टाइल लगता है, ओ टकला ये भी सही है। हिटमैन लग रहा है एकदम पूरा। ये थोड़े से हल्के बाल बस। और कौन कौन से हेयर स्टाइल है ओके। एंकल जैसा रखना, इसका हेयर कलर चेंज करना है। डार्क ब्राउन सही। हेयर क्वालिटी इसमें अच्छी दे रखी है पहले के हिसाब से, टफेस क्वालिटी पहले पार्ट के हिसाब से काफी अच्छी कर रखी है। ये सही नहीं, हेयर स्टाइल इसका यही था ना डिफॉल्ट। फोटो देखते हैं आफ्रो वाला है। सब इतना इसको सूट नहीं करते फेस के हिसाब से। अच्छी खासी हेयर क्वालिटी दे रखेंगे। लड़के जैसा क्या जी मोरी से जोड़ा वाला, ए इसमें लड़के ही लग रहे हैं एकदम। ये कौन सी हेयर स्टाइल है इसकी, ये नहीं। अच्छा हाँ ये पुराना 50s के टाइम में सब फ्रंक वाला। सर लड़की की हेयर स्टाइल दे रखी है। ये सही नहीं है सर, ये पुराना 50-70 में लौंडे रखते हैं भाई। ये क्वालिटी सही लग रही है हेयर क्वालिटी, वैसे नकली ऐसे लग रहा है फिर भी ऐसे डिटेल्स काफी अच्छी लग रही है। शेडो वगैरह सब हेयर क्वालिटी पे बहुत अच्छा काम किया है सेकंड पार्ट वाले में। काफी ऐसे रियल लग रहे हैं बाल। फर्स्ट पार्ट के हिसाब से इसमें काफी मेहनत की है लोगों ने। तो इसका कलर ऐसा है हेयर का इसमें। ओके ओके मुझे कौन सा पसंद आया था, सिंपल सा था। 12 नंबर का था यस। ये रखते और आईब्रो स्टाइल कौन सा है? पहले से रखते हैं। अच्छा ये पतले नॉर्मल, ये थोड़े मोटे। ओ ये तो क्या है एकदम ग्लिच है, क्या है एकदम जो है कुतर गए हुए थे। पतले ये वाला सही है, थोड़े लग रहे मेरा भी ऐसा ही है आईब्रोज, मेरे जैसे ही लग रहा है। कौन सा नंबर? ओके 16 याद रखते हैं। हाँ ये है मैंने, ये पतले है, ये वाला है थोड़े से मोटे आईब्रोज मेरे जैसे ही, मेरे ये सही है। ये तो चाहिए भाई, पेंसिल से एकदम ड्रॉ किया ऐसे। ये इसको रखते हैं, खतरनाक लग रहा है यूनिब्रो। ओ ये मार्कर से बनाया वैसे। क्या क्या आईब्रो दे रखा भाई, जेठालाल के मुंह जैसे। जो ऐसे भी आईब्रोज होते हैं इसकी नहीं। उस हिसाब से तो मेरे आईब्रोज बहुत अच्छे हैं, ये चाइनीज है जो। मेरे कौन सा मैंने सिलेक्ट किया था? हाँ ये वाला मेरे इसके कैरेक्टर के हिसाब से ये वाला सूट करेंगे। कुछ ज्यादा ही पतले ऐसे लग रहा है, लग रहा है ये तो एकदम मोटा। ये सही है, कोई नहीं रहने दे। ठीक है फेशियल हेयर में क्या है, ये हल्की सी दाढ़ी। ये बियर्ड क्वालिटी इसकी नहीं है, ठीक ठाक है, ठीक ठाक है। हेयर क्वालिटी सही लगी मेरे को, बियर्ड क्वालिटी में पता नहीं। देखो भाई इसमें थोड़ा वर्क करना चाहिए था। पहले के हिसाब से इसे कंपेयर में अच्छा है, स्टिल देन इतना इन लोगों ने नहीं काम किया बियर्ड। इसके फेस के हिसाब, ओ भाई ये क्या है, अच्छा पूरा एक एक से चिपकाया है। ये कौन सी है? मुस्टैच ऐसे ये भी चाहिए। हैंडल बार्स नथु गाल जैसे मुझे हम ना इसको रखने का सोच रहे। ये वाली सही है, उसमें टिकना है कुछ नहीं है, पेट वगैरह ऐसा कुछ नहीं। हेयर स्टाइल मेरा वो टकला में एकदम गंजा रखा था, कैसा लगे इसका 5 नंबर। एकदम पूरा अंडा लग रहा है, हिटमैन ऐसा सही लग रहा है, डिवाइन लुक। आईब्रोज निकाल लो, आईब्रोज निकाल नहीं सकते। कितना नंबर पे है आईब्रोज, मैं भी भूल गया। 6 नंबर तो 4 नंबर के थे। यस मेरे को ये सब बकचोदी करने में मजा आता है। ये ऐसा कहता है टकला रखते हैं, फेशियल हेयर दिखते हैं। प्रोफेसर चार्ल्स जेवियर बीएड रखने में एकदम इंसान चेंज ही हो जाता है। ऐसे हल्के से बाल रखते हैं ऐसे टकला एकदम है। उसके बाद ये सब बाल, ये वाली हेयर क्वालिटी इतनी नहीं लग रही, इसमें चमक कुछ ज्यादा है इन लोगों ने रखी है, रिफ्लेक्शन इसका। ये वाले भी शिफ्ट करते हैं इसको। ये हेयर सही है बड़े, इसके ऊपर सूट नहीं है। ये रखते हुए अच्छा हाँ ये थोड़ा ट्रिकी है इसका भी। पर्सनल बैकग्राउंड लो ब्रिंगर यू नेवर गेट फॉरवर्ड। गैम्बलर नहीं बनना मैं, लो ब्रिंगर प्रोफेसर। मुझे परमानेंट गोल्स मैंने पेंशन फुल कांटेक्ट विद कलीग्स। बेनिफिट में क्या है मैं ये पता नहीं क्या लिखा है। इस अर्थ में लो ब्रिंगर बन गए। लो ब्रिंगर बनते हैं लेस को। ट्रेड्स में क्या है इसमें, हम पॉजिटिव ट्रेड्स ओके इसको कितने चूज कर सकते हैं इसमें? अच्छा इसमें लिखा है ना नॉन रेकॉर्ड। You do not need to select a negative trait unless you choose to select a second option positive trait। अच्छा 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 ओके। एक से ज्यादा मैं ये चूज करूँगा तो फिर मेरे को ये नेगेटिव ट्रेट्स पे करना पड़ेगा। लकी वगैरह अच्छा सब में सही है एक ही जैसा। तो ब्राउनी में क्या है, बट परफॉर्म ग्रेट कॉम्बैट हो गया ओके। ब्रेवरी वगैरह एक ये रखते हैं ब्राउनी वाला। ज्यादा क्या सोचना होगा। इंजीनियरिंग सिलेक्ट टू स्किल्स टू स्पेशलाइज इन। अच्छा इंजीनियरिंग रखेंगे। एक वाला सही है। स्पीच एक वाला नहीं है ना, स्पीच का एक रखता हूँ वही काम आएगा। साइंस ऑब्जर्वेशन मेडिकल मिलीलोपिक लीडरशिप एक ओके हो गया। ज्यादा क्या सोचना है। कमांड सीरियसली दो ब्रिंगर लुकस वाइटी ब्राउनी स्पीच और एक ओके स्टोरी मोड ही करना है भाई हमें आराम से एंजॉय करेगा पूरा गेम ऐसे फालतू की बकचोदी नहीं चाहिए
Ah, Commander. My favorite agent at striking fear of the law into the purveyors of oppression and corruption while waving our standard high. Unfortunately, this mission is of a more clandestine nature than your usual assignment. But it is of the
Graphics
utmost
बढ़िया कर रखे हैं
urgency
भाई
and importance.
फर्स्ट पार्ट
Your
के हिसाब से
destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain triple top secret classified, this colony is outside our jurisdiction for now. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No surveillance, no spreading justice, no imposition of righteousness. Hence, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our former
Rendezvous.
agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip
वो
drives
कौन है
cause the
लड़की
rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident.
Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to
अच्छा एजेंट मेरे साथ है
I know you will not fail us. Law be with you and your team, Commander.
यार ग्लव्स वगैरह के डिटेल्स कितनी खतरनाक दे रखे हैं रियलिस्टिक सब कुछ सेकंड पार्ट में ना गजब के डिटेल रखे हैं ग्राफिक्स के मजा आ गया प्लस मेरे पीसी में इतना स्मूथ चल रहा है वैसे तो मैं 60 fps पे ही रखा है बट स्टिल ऑप्टिमाइज है मैंने थोड़ा बहुत वो खेल के देखा था डिटेल्स हुआ है गाइस
Commander, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation
Okay.
device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Oh.
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Didn't I just say? But this way, you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway.
कैरेक्टर वगैरह भी अच्छा वो दे रखा है शेडोज
Truth be told, I asked to delete.
पहले पार्ट में बहुत वो क्रोमेटिक
I
बहुत
was
था
just hoping to get a moment to ask you
चमकता
for
हुआ
a
सब कुछ
pointer
वाइट
to,
वाइट
you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself.
इसमें थोड़ा शेडोज पे काम किया
Legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Because you all know so much more than me, and I don't want to mess things up. Pascal likes to joke around about everything. But I like it when she says it's all about looking out for those who can't defend themselves. But Sandoval, he laughs at that. Says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we got righteousness on our side.
So we need to look the people first in my show no mercy.
I didn't think you'd say that. Strikes me as a mite unsparing, but no, you're right. Why should a criminal get a second chance when their victim doesn't? Anyway,
हेयर क्वालिटी
thanks for giving me the
आईब्रोज
time
वगैरह
today.
इतना
Most superiors will.
दूसरे टेक्सचर
I almost
डिटेल्स के
forgot to tell you.
कंपैरिजन
It's
में
near
उतना
time for
नहीं
Agent DeVries
सूट
to
करो
establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting
किसी
down
पे
to the
कॉस्ट्यूम
main
वगैरह
open up the channel.
स्किन का ये सब टेक्सचर सही आइस वगैरह से हेयर क्वालिटी भी यही अलग ही लग रहा है सही
Call should come through at the console.
ओके ये बूढ़ा को है और बूढ़ा हो गया ले क्या नाम है बूढ़ा का वेड जेप्सन ये क्या है हेलन पैस्कल और कि ओह भाई क्यूटी तो सिगरेट पी रहे हो भाई ताकड़ छोरी है तो ये कौन है
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table.
फीमेल रोबोट है एक मिनट डिटेल देखना था गाइस अच्छा ये अपना स्पेशल ये कौन सा कोडेक्स अच्छा सही है डिटेल्स तो सही दे रखी है भाई ना अच्छा इससे तो बात कर लेंगे कौन है एरिक सैंडोवल
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
फिर इसको भी बात नहीं करनी
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
मेरे केबिन का दरवाजा क्या है ओ भाई ताकत तो है भाई हाथ से एकदम खोल दिया सब कुछ ओके मेरी शक्ल ही नहीं दिख रही क्या रिफ्लेक्शन बनेगा ठीक है यहाँ पे कहाँ से कहाँ जा सकते हैं यहाँ पे एमओ पड़ा ये भी ठीक है अरे एक मिनट ये चेंज करना था कंट्रोल कंट्रोल इसका तो टोपल ये सही है स्प्रिंट का होल्ड सही है एम टोपल सही है की बाइंडिंग काम कंट्रोल नहीं लेफ्ट बल्ट और ये कार्ड ले लिया हमने कुछ वापस मशीन में लगाना है Let's go.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. You ever heard of anyone trying to unseal one of them and living to speak of it? And the story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
The story really.
Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. I'll speak however I choose. Do you know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission.
वो कुछ भी हो
A team led by
इज्जत से बात करने का मेरे एजेंट से
respect of the law would be more disciplined than this.
fuck off.
For now, unlike you or your team, I am a professional. Whether I like it or not, you are the commanding officer here. My personal feelings will not impede our mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine!
Agent
DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look up my less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel needed. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
एक मिनट बस ओके अभी क्या करना है रेडी टू फ्लाई ये क्या है कौन सा प्लैनेट है मून जैसे होराइजन पॉइंट स्टेशन वाह क्या पेंटिंग है भाई मस्त आर्टवर्क बनाए इस गेम में आर्टवर्क सेक्सी बनाए हैं भाई मतलब पहले पार्ट में भी Okay.
As its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you are not just a...
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
TLSS वगैरह निकाल लेते हैं कस्टम नेटिव रखो ना ऐसे के फ्रेम रेट ऐसा दिख रहा है ये तो बढ़िया लग रहा था स्टोरी सेटिंग और देता हूँ अरे स्ट्रीम चालू स्ट्रीम भी कर रहा है इस वजह से अभी ठीक है चलो Okay.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
वाह व्यू है यहाँ से ठीक है अच्छा स्प्रेड है मुझे लगा बराबर जैसा पड़ा
Additional demerits assigned for misuse of electrical current.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs.
Found a bridge could be
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That'll work out. Might need this here to hack your way through.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one. Yes, you.
ओहो डैमेज तो है अच्छा ये तो अपना डैमेज तो है गाइस एक और रोबोट फट के पड़ा यहाँ पे देखने को ग्राफिक्स तो बढ़िया है यार फर्स्ट पार्ट के कंपैरिजन में बहुत ही अच्छा है ये रिफ्लेक्शन मेरा RTX ऑन है शेडोज नहीं रख ट्रेसिंग ये ठीक है शेडो भी रख के देखता हूँ कुछ FPS कम तो नहीं हो रहा कुछ दिक्कत हो रही है अभी तो डिसेबल करके बोलो हेलो 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 Mic testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 guys. ये क्या नहीं चल रे ट्रेसिंग वो चालू किया और रे ट्रेसिंग क्या क्यों नहीं नेट का कुछ बीच में वो जो तो बहन चो बस वही देख रहा था ग्राफिक्स के सेटिंग तो गेम लैग होता ना स्ट्रीम थोड़ी ना बंद होता नेट कर लो चलो बीच में ओके कोई नहीं चलो घर में जाओ ग्राफिक्स अच्छे लग रहे हैं RTX में भी सही चल रहा है ये फट के फ्लावर हो गए
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for.
वैसे रिफ्रेश कर लेना प्लीज
Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
बीच में आवाज हो गया
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
एक मिनट बस यार इसने बोला मैं परफॉर्मेंस देख चलना चाहिए सिगरेट और इंग्लिश नहीं हाँ
Kinda figured that'd be your choice.
मैं
Shoot a couple
भाई
for me.
झुकेगा नहीं साला
Abara and I'll take
मुंह पे
security
जाके
ops,
उनके
then meet
बराबर
you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
जीपीयू और सीपीयू इतना यूज नहीं होना बराबर है
Any protectorate goon who gets in our way
होटल
won't
लग नहीं हो रहा कुछ
tell
भी
the tale. Like you told me, Commander, no mercy.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abara's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
अभी तक तो सही गेम चल रहा है कुछ लैग वगैरह से भी एक मिनट सही चल रहा है तो गेम में कोई
Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you
Agent
out.
Pascal.
Being shot certainly part of it.
ये क्या है प्रोटेक्टोरेट जो क्या लिखा है इतना बड़ा स्पेलिंग प्रेसिंग थोड़ा सा पेज ऊपर शेडोज नहीं रखा
Labara? Got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
It's coming, honest. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
अभी सही शेडोज तो वैसे भी इसका नॉर्मल भी सही है रे ट्रेसिंग का करना नहीं अगर ये स्ट्रीम नहीं कर रहा होता तो बात अलग है स्ट्रीम के टाइम फिर मजा नहीं आता मुझे भी थोड़ा बहुत वो लैग हो रहा है वो नहीं मजा आ रहा है स्ट्रीम पे लैग हो तो वो अलग से ओके लास्ट टाइम जो एबिलिटी से वही है भाई क्या सीन है देखो गाइस ऐसे गेम्स खेलने चाहिए यार कैसे हेडशॉट क्यों नहीं लगा पर वो भाई क्रिटिकल हिट लगा भाई इसको मस्त क्रिटिकल हिट लगा भाई इसके ग्राफिक्स मेरे को बहुत बढ़िया लगे यार अच्छा वो तो वर्कर है ग्राफिक्स सेक्सी बनाए हैं गाइस अभी तक तो ऐसा कोई ग्लिच है स्टटर ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है आगे जाके देखते हैं उसके ही नहीं सकते इसे सही ना 8 GB वीडियो में भी इतना अच्छा चल रहा है इसकी माँ का ग्रेनेड डालेगा रुक रुक तेरी बहन एक मिनट सेंस से कुछ ज्यादा ही नहीं है
Grenade?
बहुत स्लाइड हो रहा था वहाँ। हाँ अभी ठीक है, हैंडल ही नहीं हो रहा था। दूसरा कहाँ पे मर गया? अच्छा यहाँ पे अभी मैं सोचूं मरा तो नहीं था। सही है भाई, जबरदस्त है ऐसे भाई। गेम का भी ऑप्टिमाइज है अभी तक तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ऐसे पिक्सल पिक्सल क्यों दिख रहे हैं? गेम लेसेस की वजह से लो लेटेंसी का तो ऐसे कुछ होता है। इसके बिना देखते हैं टेक्सचर का और लो लेटेंसी का किया भाई, शायद इसका टेक्सचर ही ऐसे। लेसेस के बदले इसका वो ये करके देखते हैं। नहीं मतलब इसके क्वालिटी ऐसी लग रही है, गेम का ये सब लग रहा है। मैं खामा का अपना ऐसे सोच रहा हूँ मेरे सेटिंग में कुछ सोचा। Before saving it, it worked 13 to 50। पता नहीं आगे कुछ काम आएगा या नहीं। सही यार, शेडो वगैरह शार्पनेस भी बढ़िया है। ग्राफिक्स तो बहुत बढ़िया। ओह भाई क्या लाइटिंग आ रही है सामने से गाइस, लाइटिंग तो है। ये पर्पल लाइट ऐसे गेम में इसे रखी हो ना, वो बहुत सेक्सी लगता है। क्या करना है तो ऐसे यहीं पे जाना। इसको सिलेक्ट कैसे करें? बता ट्रांसफॉर्मर मैनुअल और इंजीनियरिंग 1। इंजीनियरिंग सकते हैं। एक सेकंड ही नहीं, क्या है इंटरेक्ट नहीं हो रहा ठीक से। सेकेंडरी इंटरेक्ट यूज तो ई से हो रहा है। ओवर गैजेट एक्टिवेशन सी और बी। डिसेबल करने को बोल रहा है। पता नहीं वो मेरे से हो रही है, कुछ और यहाँ से करना है पहले।
We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements. The dirt on which
अरे ट्रांसफॉर्मर मैन्युअल मिल गया. ओके वहाँ से कुछ पहले कलेक्ट करना. पता नहीं मैंने ऐसे ही कुछ उठा लिया वहाँ से. हो गया अभी. इसे आसपास देखते रहना सब कुछ. कैंसिल हो गया.
Just ignore it and get to the manual override.
सेव करना क्या क्या. Grounds. Can't eliminate. Scrap metal. Powder. अभी तो पता नहीं क्या क्या इसमें होगा. सेल वगैरह नहीं करना है.
Control room as soon as you can.
I mean, no. Nothing to be concerned about.
So there's a smooth ends and does. इसके टॉयलेट से ही वो पहले वाले में तो अलग ही थे.
Come upon me
What is it तो बोलते रहे बेटा.
failure will be met with severe consequences. Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements.
Is it should बोलते रहे बेटी. आर्केडिया के बारे में
We're encountering more opposition over here than Debris said we should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you can provide would be helpful, Commander.
Yes.
Yeah, remove the emergency power supply to shut down.
You are not just a cog in the...
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. Reconvene with your team outside and get to the skip lab as soon as possible.
क्या ही कवर लिया था भाई इसने. मुंडी तो दिख रही थी इसकी. क्या गुंडी बनी थी.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Something's not right. Then check the lab. पता नहीं क्या क्या चीज़ है. मतलब अभी स्टार्टिंग में पता नहीं चलेगा. आगे जाकर पता चलेगा क्या उठा लिया हमने. तेरी गाड़ी भाई एक्सप्लोजन हुआ है. फट गई मेरी. अरे वाह इसमें स्लाइड कर सकता है. अरे इसका हाथ कट गया बेचारे.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine and then oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission.
Your new mission is to occupy the restaurant.
Damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about
इसके लगे पड़ेगा फिर भी इसको मिशन क्यों पड़ी गई गाड़ों में क्या मिशन अपनी हालत तो देख
I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
Makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change the mission. No choice but to keep pushing forward.
अच्छा ये सब साइंटिस्ट थे वो भाग रहे थे उनको ही पेल दी तू क्या कर रहा है वो?
Is this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia. What was that broadcast? Seditious madness. I fear I've become a traitor simply by hearing it. Then the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
This is an event to get issued.
Traitorous swine! You shan't get away with this! I mean, Matriarch, be my witness. I won't allow you to get away with this! Let us just see how you fare against the entirety of this sector's automechs!
तेरे रोबोट आके फाड़ के रख देगा मेरी क्या रोबोट बने एक तो में मर गई ये कौन सी पोजीशन में मरा है बाकी छोटे छोटे रोबोट क्या तो मारा इसमें से कुछ उठा नहीं सकता कोई नहीं बढ़ गया अपना मिशन पे फोकस करो कंसंट्रेट
What is wrong with you? Maybe if you hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
आने लायक चीजें क्या क्या है ठीक है ये अवेयरनेस एंड स्टेल्थ
This paradigm we serve supplies what we deserve.
प्रोफेसर के काम की
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. We do it. It is not our place to question. Can you drive us in?
तो रेड पर बोलते ना बेटे
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here.
ये सब कचरा है इसमें क्या मैग्नेट पाउडर ये कुछ शायद काम पे आ जाएगा अभी हमें पता नहीं है तो बेचना होना चाहिए
Don't count on us for backup.
करने के लिए डिसेप्टिव कॉस्मेटिक एक टर्मरिक में कॉस्मेटिक एक टर्मरिक विद क्रीम
We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
अरे इसको हेडशॉट कब से हेडशॉट मारे जरूर लगी दूर से हेडशॉट लग रहा है नजदीक में नहीं लग रहा है ये क्या बवासीर है मेरे इतना बवासीर है मूवी में ये तो स्टार्टिंग का इंट्रो है अंदर कहाँ से जाना है ऊपर से ऊपर से तो मैंने आया ना शायद हाँ यहाँ से तो आया मैं क्या है कन्वर्जेशन तो है कर क्या रहा है फिर के जाना होगा कि हाँ
The auto-mechanical shall turn the tide.
यार रोबोट बने करे बढ़िया है भाई, बवाल चीज है इसमें। कौन कवर ले रहा है? हेलो। अच्छा यहाँ पे तो क्या सिनेमैटिक दिखाया भाई, बात से हेडशॉट लगा हुआ है इसको, क्या ही स्मूथ एनिमेशन था।
I should have known better than to underestimate someone who will go to any length
या वो
to
इतना
see
क्यों आरार
justice
करेगी?
done, no matter who gets hurt. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
What is going on? Why are you doing this?
You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself.
What do I know? Why didn't you just see the weekend?
For once we are in agreement. We are out of time. Farewell, Commander.
क्या कर रही है? कुछ तो अंडी चंड करके भागी। सिनेमैटिक तो है गाइस। ओ भाई काफी रियलिस्टिक है यार। ओ भाई पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया, सिर्फ डिस्ट्रक्ट। अच्छा वो निकल गया हमारे वाला, फट के ब्लावर हो गया था। क्या इफेक्ट है, कांच वगैरह स्क्रैच रोस्ट जो लगा है भाई, क्या मस्त दिख रहा है गैलेक्सी। ओ भाई क्या सीन है गाइस। नेचर इज सो वंडरफुल। मस्त गैलेक्सी वगैरह सब कुछ। अभी भी हम उड़ रहे हैं, कहाँ पे पहुंचना, उड़ उड़ के। कोई तो है हेल्प कर। पकड़ नहीं पा रहे। ओके अभी तक तो बस ट्रेलर था, पिक्चर तो अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त। अब जाके गेम स्टार्ट होगा। आउटर वर्ल्ड्स 2 इसका आर्टवर्क सेक्सी है यार, कसम मुझे। जो भी इसका आर्टवर्क बना रहा है बढ़िया है आर्टिस्ट।
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know it usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
ये जिंदा है, इसका हाथ कट गया.
Result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
10 years, that's not okay. Well,
This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, ah.
क्या करना? Space again. ये वापस क्यों ये सब पूछ रहा हूँ?
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia.
Anti-Cleo,
Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
DeVries is alive?
Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
ट्यूटोरियल हो गया, लेवल अप हो गया, इवेंट स्किल्स पॉइंट। पर्क्स वगैरह में क्या करोगे? निंजा बनना है। अच्छा, 2 पहुंचे ना, लॉकपिक में डाल देते हैं, इंजीनियरिंग में डाल देते हैं। सो इसमें छोटा सा ब्रेक ले रहा हूँ। ओके, अभी बैक सुन, तो स्टे ट्यून। Yo guys, I'm back again. इसमें क्या है? ये क्या किया इसने? वर्क बेंच में कैसे बना? मोड्स होने भी चाहिए बस.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense. Searching. Mission parameters not found. Please contact the Earth Directorate for updated orders.
Can't, Val. You know that. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She did follow protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Is there a version?
From your lips written into law. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, named Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting her protectorate communications hub.
Okay, अब क्या करना? ये कौन सा है? अर्थ है? पृथ्वी पृथ्वी कैसे लग रहा है अर्थ जैसा? देखते हैं.
to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
बाहर जाके करना components. Sexy है पेंटिंग वगैरह इसमें से बुक्स चुप यहाँ पे तो फ्रेम रेट कम हो गया. Video. ओ भाई ये क्या इफेक्ट है? ये क्या वेव्स के ऊपर वेव्स उसके
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay. And that's Fairfield straight ahead. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up debris trail if we head there first.
ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा मैंने सेम इसके ऐसे ही सेटिंग दे पहले ठीक है ये सब रे ट्रेसिंग है हाई क्वालिटी है तो थोड़ा बहुत फ्रेम रेट हो रहा था अभी वापस अप्लाई किया था अभी ठीक चल रहा है
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
मुझे लगा इसका ग्राफिक्स लो करने पड़ेगा फ्रेम रेट कम होगी तो सेम सेटिंग है अभी आराम से स्मूथ चल रहा है अच्छी बात है ये अच्छा तो कम नहीं करना पड़ेगा ग्रास क्वालिटी देखो इसकी मैंने की गाइस भाई साहब डिटेल तो है देखो नजदीक से भी कहाँ से देखो कितना है क्वालिटी तो है अभी यहाँ से ओके ये बात को फॉलो करना ओह इसको पट्टे से शॉट लगाए आई थिंक ये लोड हो रहा होगा ना नया नया एरिया तभी बीच बीच में फ्रेम ड्रॉप ऐसे सही है वैसे रे ट्रेसिंग हो रही है सब वगैरह के साथ स्ट्रीम भी चलो जीपीए के ऊपर ये टेक्सचर नहीं सर ये हाई क्वालिटी है प्लस रे ट्रेसिंग है प्लस सीपीयू के ऊपर स्ट्रीम चालू है इतने वीरों के हिसाब से सही चल रहा है भाई ग्रास क्वालिटी मेरे को पसंद आता है
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice.
Auntie's
I'd
Choice.
usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous
Auntie को
regime,
auntie बोलो
but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying
फिर
protected
हम गलत
subject.
बोलते
Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
एक मिनट बस I'm back, guys. सुसु ब्रेक ले लिया था मैंने पूरी जोर से सुसु एकदम कब से रोक के रखा था भाई बाहर बहुत ठंडी है ठंड की वजह से कुछ ज़्यादा ही सुसु लगे goes by terrorists okay.
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them.
ये लड़का है लड़की पता नहीं चल छोटी बच्ची हो गया someone accessed
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance.
क्या करो इसको ठोक दूँ ये आ गया वरना ठोक दे तो
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzles, bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
okay hospital
I must
clinic
ask you to hold still.
तो बेचारे को स्टमक है पूरा ये वाला एरिया लोड हो रहा है इसलिए थोड़ा लेग हुआ
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over Town Hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Commander.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
ओके इसके सामने चोरी किया था और इसको माइनस हो गया
Like an amateur. You might be a friend of Andy's, but that's courting trouble. My records show you have an outstanding fine for past offenses. Pay up or face Auntie's justice.
क्या करना है
I'm listening. Funny you should say that. I've been entertaining a theory this was a mere misunderstanding, and you were a trustworthy sort. Pleases me to see I have the right of it.
इसका कॉस्ट्यूम यार सेक्सी है, मैं कब से वो देख रहा हूँ डिटेल्स, इतना कलरफुल बना है पूरा। कितना देना है इसको? अरे इसको इतना क्यों? अटैक करो। अरे अटैक करने के बदले भाग क्यों रहा है? वो भी चौंक है, मेरे को मारने के बदले भाग रहा था। इसका डैमेज हो भी रहा है। अरे अगस हो गया, मजा आ रहा है अगस की। मर गए हमारे से। अरे वो मिली अटैक कैसे करना है? एक मिली साइड बटन। अरे मर गया, मैंने देखा ही नहीं हेल्थ के। कोई नहीं, वैसे भी बुक चुकी वही देखना है। इसके सामने हम चोरी करके उनसे हम बज रहे। अरे ये तो चला गया अटैक करने के बाद।
Welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Of course. Though I must also apologize for my inappropriate courtesy a moment ago. You're here for delectable discountables, not my pointless observations. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day? I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin. Associate Waste Systems Technician. Wasn't the job I wanted, just the one I got. Came home smelling like a sewer sprat more times than not. I do not miss those days. I should count myself lucky that putting words together in a way that sounds smart is the hardest challenge facing me in this job. Reckon I'll get better over time. I hope.
What's the problem exactly?
took Auntie's aptitude and attitude test, like everyone else in town. Scored high in personability and something called numerical dexterity. Think it means I count good. Now here I am, manager of the best little discount house in all of Paradise Island. Still boggles the gray matter. I'm inclined to agree. If not for Auntie's, I'd still be a lowly associate waste systems technician with muck on my boots, thinking that was all there was to life. But enough about me. What's your story? What brings you to Fairfield? Yes, of course. Wasn't my intention to intrude on your private affairs. See, my small talk needs work too. Anyway, can I tempt you into buying something? Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's choice.
बाय करने में क्या है? कितने मेरे पास पड़े? ओके 2024 क्रेडिट्स है मेरे पास. ट्रिपल एड शॉटगन है. पिस्तौल तो है अपने पास. इसका डैमेज ये खरीद लेते हैं. शॉटगन ले लेते हैं. तो अभी शॉटगन वो ली थी मैंने, वो कैसे चेंज करनी? वेपन कौन से? 1 2 3 नेक्स्ट वेपन है. इन्वेंटरी में कुछ करूँ? शॉटगन परचेस तो की थी मैंने. अच्छा कौन सा पहनना चाहिए? अलग ही इसका इन्वेंटरी है इसमें. इसका स्किल भी तो अच्छा पॉइंट तो नहीं है, तो मैं कर ली. More helmets, weapons. एक एक हुआ भी नहीं. ओ भाई ये क्या शॉटगन है भाई? busy graphics system. ये क्या हो गया और माँ बहन हो गई ट्रेसिंग ऑफ कर देते और क्या स्केलिंग ना अब स्केलिंग के खेलते ये थोड़ा सेटिंग इसका लोचे वाला है समझ में नहीं आ रहा ये थोड़ा स्मूथ चल रहा है रे ट्रेसिंग से कुछ लोचा हो रहा है देखने में या फिर डीएलएसएस का कुछ लोचा था नहीं देखो रे ट्रेसिंग में कुछ नहीं हो रहा नहीं हो रहा देख रे ट्रेसिंग का ही लोचा डीएलएसएस में करे तो रेड रेसिंग की वजह से हो रहा कोई नहीं बिना रेड रेसिंग के कर लेंगे और क्या इसका वो मिली वेपन क्यों सिलेक्ट नहीं होगा कौन सी शॉटगन है मेरा पास आने क्विक कैसे करना है इसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है इसके कंट्रोल ऐसे स्वैप करना 65 डैमेज बिना रेड रेसिंग कर लेंगे स्ट्रीम भी चालू है इसलिए शायद वो ऐसे रिसोर्सेज खा रहा है स्ट्रीम नहीं कर रहा होता तो स्मूथली चलता है स्टार्टिंग में तो एकदम स्मूथ चल रहा था पता नहीं यहाँ पे आके किसी को ऑफ रखा है ना ये फिर सब
Yes, if you... Oh, no.
एफएसआर तो अपना है नहीं इमीडिएट का है तो एफएसआर की यूज करें स्केलिंग मेथड को परफॉर्मेंस कर देते हैं
No.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain? Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottieri, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? Tisk tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remaining mum, but I simply cannot work with a freelancer who I do not intimately understand. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all. The prodigal freelancer returns.
एक
Do
मिनट
not leave me in suspense. The info.
गेम क्रैश हो गई What the hell? एक मिनट गाइस मैं ना पीसी रीस्टार्ट करके Yeah, I'm back guys, sorry for interruption.
The prodigal freelancer returns. Do not leave me in suspense. The information, do you have it? Go visit the ministry and retrieve the information on mental refreshment, as we discussed.
Okay.
Return once you possess it.
चिल्ला क्यों रहा है?
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spears' choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
अब ऐसा कोई तेज नहीं कर रहा
Juliana. Oh, my Juliana.
ये कैसे घर है? ये इतना छोटा सा घर होता है, ये किचन, ये बेडरूम है, यहाँ पे बस ये सो रहा है, ये बेड है, ये इसका ये टेबल है, ये टॉयलेट है और ये शावर है, बस इतना सा घर है इनका। छोटे छोटे घर हैं इन लोगों के। सो रही क्यूट है यार। इसका घर कहाँ से ढूंढना है? इतने एरिया में घर ढूंढना है अब। इंडिया का घर ढूंढना है।
Ectoplasm. Wait. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me.
Police officer.
Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
Save a little jump was sneaking or just.
Could be a little of both, I'll grant you. I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice
Question
the
पे
shit
details
dropping
है
out of the
यार,
sky if it didn't land on me. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Waited for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Put the wedding on another house.
Seems a mite unlikely, don't you think? No one in Fairfield's going hungry. Why steal when they could just purchase food at Auntie's fair market prices? Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation. Or maybe this entity only had the strength to manifest but briefly on this mortal coil. Communication would have proven too difficult for a being of pure information. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
सर्च एरिया से बाहर आ गए हैं। कहीं बेस का घर होना चाहिए। ये कौन? ग्लासेस तो बढ़िया है, ऐसा हाफ राउंड वाला लकी डिजाइन। चोरी की तो मेरा रेपुटेशन एक कम हो गया। ये थोड़ा बड़ा घर है, इसके संडास वगैरह एकदम ऐसे ही है। इसके सामने बस एक यहाँ पे वॉश बेसिन, यहीं पे हगना है। थोड़ा सा बाथरूम बड़ा कर ले तो क्या जाता है इनके, कुछ ज्यादा ही कॉम्पैक्ट कर। ये क्या है? अच्छा मिल गया, इसका घर मिल गया, डिवरीज का। सॉरी गाइस, ये डिवरीज का घर है। ओह सीक्रेट है। क्या है खूनम खून ठीक है डिटेल्स अब ट्रैकर इस ट्रैकर टाइप का है।
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate's subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. What? Say it. Reckon I can guess. Ain't the first time it's crossed my mind either. Your brain pan's empty. If you think I haven't gone back through Horizon Point 1,000,000 times over, doing things differently. But we were talking about DeVries. Y'all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart. Ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. The Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Used to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But if they put the idea in DeVries' head to leave us for dead, might be time I reassess that opinion. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. No, didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice. Can't imagine a sweeter dream than putting DeVries in the ground. Right after we get answers, of course.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Kill points available. Is commission. Oh, nigga. Main mission पे जाना है. साइड क्वेस्ट वगैरह नहीं करना, उसमें टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना. ओक्स रिले. ये देखो फ्लावर्स की क्या मस्त डिटेल दे रखी है. कलर वगैरह अच्छे है इस गेम में. वो पहले पार्ट खेला था उसमें कोई क्रैश वगैरह से हुआ नहीं, पता नहीं. इस वाले में क्रैश हो गया ब्रो. ये क्या है? अरे मार इसको, चौंकी है. ओ हेलो. दूसरा कहाँ गया? सॉरी गई. अरे ये तो गायब भी हो सकते हैं. ये तो पता भी नहीं. मैं भी वही सोचू गायब कहाँ हो गया इनविजिबल होके अटैक कर रहा इसको तो मारना ही पड़ेगा हेडशॉट बोल दो खतरनाक है भाई एनिमीज तो अरे ये जानवर इसके ग्रास क्वालिटी पसंद है खतरनाक एकदम है डिटेल दे रखी है इसके ग्रास की क्वालिटी तो है मस्त सब कुछ कलरफुल है
Auntie's choice don't look kindly upon thievery. Stop in Auntie's name.
तो मैं चोरी करते हुए इसने देख लिया भागना पड़ेगा लेट्स गो तेरी माँ अरे रामजादे ने सभी जगह माइंस लगा रखी भाई माइंड फोक हो गया उन्हें सही में माइंड फोक हो गया यार स्मूथ चल रहा है गेम ऐसे वापस में रे ट्रेसिंग डाल तो उसे बाज नहीं आएंगे सही है रे ट्रेसिंग के साथ भी सही चल रहा है पता नहीं ओ देखते गए वापस क्रैश होगा तो वही ऑफ कर देगा वही देखो सेम सेटिंग के साथ ये भी सही चल रहा है
Take a look at those corpses they've got
Property
struck.
crime is a serious offense. Stop now.
Some aren't dead yet.
Stop in Auntie's name. Don't move.
Outsiders approaching the south gate.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent.
मना क्या उखड़ बना है ये लुक रहा हूँ
There is nothing beyond this chasm neither you nor those Auntie's Choice imbeciles behind the hill should concern yourselves with.
Protest as you like, but Protectorate's got no authority over us. We'll go where we please. And thank you to steer clear.
You outsiders come here and spit in the face of the Sovereign, then claim it is we who are wrong. I have half a mind to apprehend you for your impudence. Out of the question. Must I repeat myself? If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. Betraying the Protectorate, using the Sovereign's name in vain, overindulging in food and drink, loafing, boasting, belching, and of course, colluding with wrongdoers. But I have not actually done wrong. I simply have the misfortune of knowing those who have. And the Protectorate cannot survive if good subjects are punished so indiscriminately. I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
Maybe worth it, sister.
Trial. And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not? No. I am ridding us of 2 dangerous traitors who will inevitably take good subjects down with them. Am I one of those good subjects? Of course. To my point, our forces on the island are dwindling rapidly. Not just from the fighting, but from treachery. Or from seeing treachery where there is none. I am seeking to preserve our forces by punishing the true wrongdoers. After all, it is rather impossible to uphold one's sovereign-given duties if one is deceased. Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of my sight? I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. There are those who might agree with you. But under my jurisdiction, the form in which justice takes is of little matter. With that matter sorted, I simply require the second traitor in hand. Charlton Weintrott of Westport. It should not escape your notice that we share the same surname. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? I am not. And with luck, I will not have to pull his once justice has been meted. Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. So yes, my dear cousin must answer for his crimes. Now go. Remember, once I have both traitors apprehended, you may cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
क्या करना है? भूल गया मैं। भागो भागो भागो। इसकी मैं तो सीधा सीधा चला ही गया, उसने मना किया तो फिर रेलवे स्टेशन। तो अभी क्या करना है? अबे माइंस लगा रखे है भाई, इसका ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, माइंड फक हो जाएगा वरना मेरा। ऑलरेडी 2 बार हो चुका है अभी। क्या है?
Just get the sick. Commander, watch your vitals.
Time to settle accounts. Why do they always hunkering down?
तो डैमेज हो भी रहा है। ओ भाई 2 आर्मर वाला है। भागो भागो भागो, ज्यादा ही लेवल के। ओ भाई क्या फटाफट भाग रहे हैं। भाग मिल्खा भाग। सही गेम स्मूथ चल रहा है अभी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं लग रही। इसमें सेटिंग क्या है? अपस्केलिंग का कुछ लोचा होगा या फिर मैंने लेटेंसी रिडक्शन में कर देखा। ये ऑफिस चालू करके देखता हूँ, टीएलएसएस में करके देखता हूँ, ये कुछ लोचा देखते हैं होता है। ये देखो।
Might I have a word, Commander?
अभी ये लोचा होने लगा तो शायद से इसमें लोचा हो, लेटेंसी रिडक्शन में थोड़ा। हाँ उसमें ये देखो अभी स्मूथ है। ये लेटेंसी रिडक्शन मोड है ना, ये एनवीडिया रिफ्लेक्स लो लेटेंसी, उसमें कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है। बिना बूस्ट के ऑन रखूँगा तो दिक्कत नहीं है। ऑन प्लस बूस्ट रखता हूँ ना तब दिक्कत होगी। इसका ही कुछ लोचा है। देखो स्मूथ में वो लो रिडक्शन करने में प्रोग्रेस में पता नहीं गेम में लोचा है या फिर मेरा जीपीयू इतना सपोर्ट नहीं करा। कोई नहीं छोड़ो, इसके बिना भी थिंक गेम में ही लोचा लग रहा है, सपोर्ट नहीं करा। इसके पहले भी वो लोचा मतलब गेम का लोचा नहीं। अभी ये एनवीडिया वाले क्या है कि 50 सीरीज के हिसाब से वो सब अपडेट दे रहे ग्राफिक्स के, इसलिए पुराने ग्राफिक्स कार्ड पे ये लोचा हो रहा है। नए जीपीयू के अकॉर्डिंग वो अपडेट दे रहे, इसलिए पुराने वाले में लोचा हो रहा है। इसके पहले मेरे गॉड ऑफ वॉर में लोचा हो रहा है। ये 50 सीरीज आया उसके पहले मैं गॉड ऑफ वॉर मेरा आराम से डीएलए से सोलो लो लेटेंसी में चल रहा था। उसके बाद कई लोगों का क्रैश होने लगा। दिक्कत एनवीडिया की है।
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Obviously, as the result of the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. I don't know. I'm no scientician. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. He's an archivist from the Order. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. Now that I know what I do, I no longer consider myself such. I mean, I even broke into her safe. Well, not so much broke in. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That sounds like it could be her agent identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. I understand. Perhaps it actually is for the best. I truly cannot say.
ये तो खटिया खड़ी कर देने वाले हैं। ये तो स्मूथ चल रहा है ये रेट रेसिंग भी चालू है सब पूरे टीवी। दिक्कत यही है एनवीडिया रिफ्लेक्स लो लेटेंसी। ये बोल रहा हूँ ना 50 सीरीज के कोडिंग इन लोगों ने ये पे तो होगा ही ना भाई। ना कैपेबल थोड़ी ना जीपीयू ऊपर से हार्टिक्स वो बंद करके देखता हूँ। रे ट्रेसिंग बंद करके होता है। हाई सेटिंग तो सही चल रहा है। ये एनवीडिया रिफ्लेक्स का ही लो चलो। लेटेंसी रिडक्शन मतलब वो ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा। ये देखो कितना स्मूथ चल रहा है फ्रेम रेट। दिक्कत है रिडक्शन का तो। मैं खाऊंगा, मुझे लगा इसके क्वालिटी मैंने बढ़ा दी उसके लिए। काफी तगड़ा है यार भाई जीपीयू है अपना, अभी भी इतने नए गेम्स को सपोर्ट करता है। मतलब ये 3060 कब निकला था? 2021 के एंडिंग में। मतलब ये 3 साल पुराना ग्राफिक कार्ड है। स्टिल इतना चला लेते हैं। ये स्ट्रीम चालू है इसलिए इसके ऊपर जीपीयू के ऊपर ही, इसलिए थोड़ा बहुत वो एफपीएस ड्रॉप होते हैं वेरी हाई पे। स्ट्रीम चालू नहीं होता ना, मतलब इसके ऊपर आराम से वेरी हाई पे भी चल जाता है। इसकी माँ पे ये कहाँ जा रहा हूँ? इस तरफ जाने का रास्ता कहाँ से? अच्छा हाँ, वो तो ब्रिज से जाना है। ब्रिज पे तो उसने वो क्या बोलते हैं सिक्योरिटी लगा रखी है, हमें जाने का परमिशन नहीं है। तो भूल ही गया मैं, ये वाला मिशन करना है पहले तो। भाई ये गेम में ये कलर्स का भी यार मस्त पंची एकदम दे रखे। एनवायरनमेंट खतरनाक दे रखा है गेम में भाई। वैसे लो लेटेंसी का इश्यू है, बाकी तो गेम एकदम मक्खन चल रहा है। इस तरफ से भी रास्ता है, इस तरफ जाना कहाँ से पहले तो वो देख लेता हूँ। यहाँ पे एकदम ही उल्टा आ गया। शायद ये पहाड़ पे कूद सकते हैं, ये मैप के बाहर का एरिया है, लेकिन ऐसा ही लग रहा है। इसकी माँ का तेरी हैंड की ये खतरनाक है यार, गायब भी हो तो। क्या क्या है यहाँ पर लूट करने को?
Activities done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
स्मूथ गेम चल रहा है, बेकार में मैं इस क्वालिटी को दोष दे रहा था। लगा हाई क्वालिटी पे चल रहा था आरटीएक्स के साथ, इसलिए क्रैश हो। दिक्कत लो लेटेंसी वाले सेटिंग की थी। डीएलएसएस किस पे मैंने रखा है? डीएलएसएस क्वालिटी पे है, फिर भी स्मूथ चल रहा है। लिमिटेड एफपीएस पे कितना स्मूथ दिखेगा वो देखते हैं। सही है, वैसे कोई खास फर्क नहीं दिख रहा। स्टोरी गेम्स ना ये 60 एफपीएस पे खेलने का ही मजा है, कांस्टेंट ऐसे फ्रेम रेट आती है। स्ट्रीम पे भी एपीएस वो कैप्चर करने का भी इजी रहता है। ग्रास क्वालिटी मस्त दे रखी है यार इसमें। ये अगर ये गेम ओलेड मॉनिटर में खेल रहे होते तो यार कसम से मजा आ जाता। मस्त कलर दिखते हैं ओलेड मॉनिटर में। ये जाने दे दो। सभी जगह सिक्योरिटी लगा रखी, मैं करना क्या फिर? इसको लग नहीं रहा क्या? भाई ये बड़ा वाला खतरनाक है भाई, इसको मारना। अरे अभी तो एमओ भी नहीं है। इन्वेंटरी में से करके इसको डाल देते हैं। हाँ इसमें है, शायद इसका डैमेज भी हो। नहीं यार इसका तो बहुत लो है मुझे। हम भाग लेते हैं इसमें, एक काम करते हैं। फाइट लेने के बोले भाग ही लेते हैं। इसका तो बहुत ही लो डैमेज है। कहाँ पे माउस अटक रहा है मेरे? ये बहुत इरिटेट करता है। कुछ ऐसा इंटरेस्टिंग हो तभी कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा।
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo if you need it.
कुछ एमो क्राफ्टिंग के बारे में बोल। ओह एक ही बुलेट में 40 हेडशॉट लग गई। मुझे डैमेज डाउन हो रहा है। कहीं से एमो उठाना पड़ेगा। अभी रीब्रीदर भी नहीं है। भाग ले काम कर। उनसे फाइट लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। ये कहाँ से उठा लिया इसने?
Huh. Well, faces visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word of the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists.
I inhaled so much dust and debris during the It still hurts to breathe.
But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride.
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Extra added zeal for now.
ये जैसे तैसे बच के निकला भाई वहाँ से.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance
वहाँ क्या view है?
dust that have been building up in our door frames.
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
Lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? It's not just a good idea, it's the law. We are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreational locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory cruelty.
बाथरूम तो ऐसे भी इसमें ऐसे ही रखे हैं कॉम्पैक्ट टाइप के. यहाँ पे ऐसे वॉश बेसिन. कितना भी बड़ा घर है दूसरे का ये देखा मैंने. ऐसे कॉम्पैक्ट बना रखा है पूरा. ये क्या हॉस्पिटल है?
My body is covered in burns acquired in battle during the attack. The only relief I have is when I can jump in the water and float over my
It's infected.
This is the anti-choice is
cutting.
years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
कुछ तो बोल रहे हैं इंग्लिश में. इंग्लिश में कुछ तो बोल रही थी वो महिला. महिला महिला. वाह, अभी कुछ मजा आया ना वैसा. बड़ा बाथरूम हो तो मजा आया. काफी सारा सामान पड़ा है. वो रोबोट को चला सकते हैं. साफ सफाई करने वाला रोबोट. फिर बाहर जाना है. ये बिल्डिंग के एक्सप्लोर करते हैं ना क्या क्या है इसमें. क्या डिलक्स रूम है ये सही है. देखो इसको बोलते हैं बाथरूम. तो इसको लोग पिक करना पड़ेगा. इससे बात करके
It is
देखते हैं.
my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport.
once a shining testament to protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Feeling distracted?
Our society was built from the bedrock up. The vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, the structure of our society is perfect, planned down to the last subject. We all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all. Unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Obviously, there was some sort of betrayal from within. Even a perfect society has its malcontents, and selfish consumerism is an alluring drug for weak minds. But consider all we've achieved that others have not. Why, we've even eradicated manual labor through our perfection of auto mechanicals. Can aunties claim such?
Pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it.
I will not speak of them. I dislike even doing so indirectly. That brings me to a matter I'd like to discuss with you, actually. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles, sir.
क्या मरा हुआ चूहा लेके?
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection.
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such. Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
the system is resilient. The system abides. But
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
informing on your neighbors, same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Everyone knows the paradigm
Okay.
epitomizes the pinnacle of social order.
वीडियो 3 आवर के ऊपर ऑलमोस्ट 15 मिनट्स में 4 आवर की स्ट्रीम हो जाएगी। तो फिर इसको यहीं पे सेव कर लेते हैं। बाद में कंटिन्यू करेंगे इसको। भाई ये सेकंड पार्ट भी बढ़िया है यार इसका। फर्स्ट पार्ट में भी कोई बोरिंग ऐसा लगा नहीं था। काफी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है इसकी। ऐसे क्यूरियोसिटी बढ़ती जाती है। बहुत ही अच्छा गेम है। Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And make sure to follow me on Instagram too. See you in the next stream. Till then, khatam tata, bye bye. Peace out.